economy and the current market conditions, people also need to evolve. Organizations need to measure the value of talent itself in new ways. So, what is your insight here? How can we really create a synchronized platform between tech, talent, and transformation? And what are the key technologies that can help us do that, really?
So I think some wonderful points that some of my other co-panelists made. Maybe I'll just add a couple of lines more. Um, and this is a little bit on, and I'm speaking here more as a consumer, right? Uh, you know, the way I have interacted with the bank has transformed drastically, right? And there is some stat. We did a study recently for the banking sector, and we found that about 54% of the people actually mentioned that their interactions were far more digital than they were pre-pandemic. And I think all of us, our own behaviors would actually reflect that in the way we have interacted with any financial institution, it be a bank, an insurer, or an NBFC, right? Our interactions have become fairly digital in nature. So that's on the consumer side. As a result, the other aspect of the behavioral change that we are seeing is that the consumers are also willing to share a lot more information about themselves than before, right? So we're starting to see a new trend where if if a consumer is given an incremental service, is a more personalized service, he is willing to share and part with information with whoever the stakeholder that is dealing with, if they are able to secure the data, but at the same time use the data in a way he feels it as a service, right? So we feel these are the two additional things that I just wanted to add in addition to the points around all the transformation and technology.
The ability to forge partnerships and alliances. And I think it was all it was one versus the other. It was now the formula changed to one plus the other, and where you could work with the fintech partners, we would work with kirana stores, we would work with alternative workforces, and all of that were stitched together with very strong collaborative technology.
One thing that because the adoption to digital in all aspects, not just in finance, what happened is that the benchmarking of customer experience started happening. Now people were not benchmarking their experience on our mobile application to another
Sure.
mobile application, to another stock trading application. They wanted to see that if I can do this on Amazon, if I can do this on Facebook, if I can do something as easily and on another e-commerce website, why can't I do it as easily like that on the app? So the customer
Precisely.
expectations also changed very quickly because of that, and it's a good thing because all the changes for the better only.
Having said that, uh, whether it requires the in-app analytics to get the customer feedback, to give that extra mile or the
Sure.
leverage to the customers in the special conditions, right? So all that was prioritized, and those required uh, kind of upskilling, cross-skilling, everything.
How can the BFSI sector leverage tech and talent to sustain a heightened performance over the long term?
The pace of change that we see today is probably going to be the slowest that it will ever be, right? It is only going to increase a lot more. A lot of that pace of change, we will always see that has an element of technology coming in the context of how some of these changes are happening, be it on the technology side and the social side. These are the two areas where we see most of the changes that are coming in. What that will do in the future is we foresee that the jobs will keep getting altered. The future of success of an organization will depend a lot more around what learning, how learning is that organization, right? The future of work could be defined as learning in the future in the context of all the changes that will come in.